as Mr. Chapman, does he have the standards, or does he believe in the standards that not only will the world economies collapse, but when they do collapse, there will be we will be put back into the days of the 1800s where we don't have running water, electricity, etc., or does he feel that all those amenities will exist?
Well, I think they'll exist, but I think that times in the immediate future will be like the 1940s and 50s, and I lived through that period, so I know a lot about it. And everything is going to be very frugal. People are not going to make a lot of money. You'll be lucky if you have a vehicle. And it'll just be a difficult life. And that's if we're lucky. I mean, if this thing goes into the streets, I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
This one's from a lady, Mary. She comes forth, and Mary asks, how do I buy the shares Bob spoke of for $9, which might increase to $100, and where do I go to get this? Can I call
All
her?
she has to do is email me and give me her phone number, and I'll call her.
All right, we'll make sure this person will...
And if she doesn't, did she come through on the Internet?
Yes.
Okay, well, you, young lady, I'll call you. Just go to your email, on my email, which I gave out earlier, which is also on Drew's site, and you email me and give me your phone number, and I'll call you.
Okay, we've only got a few minutes here, but I do have another question here. Let me go back over here to it. This one is from, oh, shucks, this is from Betty in Hawaii.
What is she doing in Hawaii?
Yeah, she's over there listening. She says, ask Mr. Chapman about the world depressed, the world markets being depressed so badly, and that the credit card reform bill is supposed to save us. Is that the truth, or is that just one more lie?
One more lie. The banks are going to start cutting back on the value of the cards that you can use. A lot of people are going to lose their cards. They're going to start taking all the goodies away from the people who they call deadbeats, who pay off the cards every month. And all those, frequent flyer miles and all that stuff is going to go, and they're going to charge you an annual fee. And my advice to people who pay off every month is to keep one card and get rid of all the rest of them and screw the banks.
Understandable. In the second part of her question, she came forth and she said, what's this horse manure about the Feds considering buying even more Treasury debts when we've got enough problems right now?
Well, she's right, and I've got it right here in front of me. I'm writing about it for tomorrow's issue, and what they're going to do is spend $1.25 trillion on agency, which is Fannie and Freddie paper, which is bonds, MBS, which is bonds made up of mortgages, which we call toxic waste, and $200 billion additional agency debt, and $300 billion of Treasury. That comes to $1.75 trillion. Then that will probably be spent between now and the end of the summer, if not sooner. And then they're going to come back, I think, and spend another $2 trillion. The whole thing is insanity. Wall Street went too far. Banks in the fractional banking system, for every dollar they have on deposit, normally would lend out 8 or 10. These guys were lending out 40 to 60. You think they were running a casino in Las Vegas? And then you get to pay for it. The whole thing stinks.
I have a comment here. It says, Mr. Chapman, all it is a casino, only it's operated in New York for the filthy rich.
That's right.
Why don't you give out your contact for those guys who want to purchase your newsletter and get in touch with you, please?
Well, you can get a free copy by going to theinternationalforecaster.com. Theinternationalforecaster.com. You can email us, Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. Bob at intforecaster.com, or you can call 800-375-4188, toll free, 800-375-4188, and get a copy, and you can either use a credit card or a check to become a subscriber. And we produce a letter twice a week by email, 35, 45 pages each time, and we have a hard copy for those who are not on the Internet that goes out twice a month as well.
All right, with that, Mr. Chenman, thank you very much for being on the show today. We got to go. My regards to your beautiful wife, sir.
Well, thank you very much, and I'll be back next week.